Good morning and welcome to Eat It Anyway. If you're anything like me, I like to eat my breakfast nice and early, but around 10 o'clock I start to get hungry again. And I have a perfect solution for you. Muffins. You guys know that I'm a big muffin fan. I've made blueberry, I've made apple cinnamon, and today we're gonna make oat flour banana chocolate chip muffins. I know it's a mouthful, but hopefully it's delicious. They look awesome. This is a recipe from someone that I follow on Instagram, Peanut Butter and Jelly Beans. I'll link her below. Go and check her out. She has a lot of fantastic recipes. So yeah, let's get started. Grab your apron. I've got mine right here. Whoa. Let's get cooking. So we're gonna start this recipe like we start so many other videos. We're gonna preheat the oven. This time it's to 350. All right, so next we're gonna move on to our lineup. We have 3 ripe bananas. We have 1/4 cup of light butter with canola oil. We have half a cup of maple syrup, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 cup of vanilla almond milk, 1 cup of quick oats, 1 1/2 cups of almond flour. This calls for oat flour, but I don't have oat flour, so I'm going with almond flour for this one. And then we have half a cup of chocolate chips. I'm using dark chocolate, but you can really use whatever you want. So the first step in creating the muffins is to grab a bowl. I'm going to grab a medium bowl just to ensure that we have enough room to mix all of the ingredients. What we're going to do first is we're going to mix everything except for the oats, almond flour, and chocolate chips. I'm going to start by peeling our 3 ripe bananas and just tossing them into the bowl. We're going to squish these up, I think using a fork, but we'll see what I got in here and kind of pick the best utensil. All right. Trickiest part is peeling these guys, huh? Do you guys peel bananas from the bottom? This is where the stem was, or the top, or I guess vice versa, depending on how you're looking at it. I like to do mine from up here. I like to pinch that part right there and then just peel it apart. I think that's the easiest way. It's hard to get under that stem. So let me grab a fork. So now I'm just gonna mash these up. All right, that looks pretty squished up to me. Now it's time for the rest of the ingredients. All right, so here comes our butter. Next, we have the syrup, cinnamon. Now we're gonna do our 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm just gonna measure this out very carefully. Don't wanna go overboard. There you go. Baking soda and baking powder. All in there, looks good. Almond milk, very carefully. Oh, hey Josh, how you doing? Josh is working behind me. If you hear some clicks and some phone calls or whatever, that's just Josh. He's getting the mail. Here's 1 teaspoon of vanilla. There it is. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna mix this up. I think I'm gonna use a whisk. If you have a whisk, that's probably gonna be your best bet for mixing this all up. So my whisk was dirty, but I did find this hand mixer attachment. I think it'll work just fine. And we're just going to mix this all up. It smells good with the bananas and the vanilla and the cinnamon. All right, so this is what it looks like. Check it out. Try not to spill it, but want to give you a good look at what it's looking like. So now we're going to add in our quick oats and our almond flour. So this is what's really going to thicken it up. Right now it's very soupy and very watery, so we're just gonna kind of stir this in. Try not to make too much of a mess, like I tend to do. It's looking good, it's looking nice and thick. We're definitely making some headway. I'd say that's good. What do you think? Much less watery, huh? So last but not least is the best part, the chocolate chips. Let's go grab them. Chocolate chips. Did you hear that? The oven just beeped. That means we're all preheated and ready to go. Before we can stick anything in the oven, we need something to stick the muffins in. So grab your muffin tray, and whenever I was home last, get this, Queen hooked me up with a whole new stock of muffin liners. She gave me 4 of these, and there's 50 in each pack, so we're gonna be making muffins for years. Anyway, yeah, so we're just gonna stick these in here, and then we're gonna pour in our batter and pop them in the oven. So there's a very scientific and technical way of doing this. These come in 3 colors, so what you're gonna wanna do is what I like to do is I like to line a row for each color. You got 3 rows. Why not add a little variety? So this row will be yellow. Whoops. This row will be pink. And then the last row, if I can find the blue, I will line it with blue. Guys, you can line your muffins however you want to, but I'm just showing you the right way to do it. Now that our muffin tray is lined, we have to pour in the batter. You gotta do this very carefully, so I like to use a spatula just to guide it in nice and neatly. If you have any other techniques, comment below and tell me how I can do this without making a total mess of it. Let's get to it. All right, I like to start over here and just kind of guide it in. I think I'm just gonna fill them in halfway, and then if I have extra, I can go back around. I guess that looks good. Well, that's a little much for that one, but that's okay. A little bit. Try to get it all in the liner. I guess that's fine. Oh geez. They're looking pretty even, a little messy, but we're gonna eat it anyway. Now to pop them into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. In we go. Don't drop them. See you in a bit. My timer just beeped, so let's check them out and see how they look. Whoa, they got kind of flat. That's okay. Let's check them out. All right, everybody, it's time for the best part of the video, trying it. So here it is. Here's what it looks like. I'm not sure why it's flat. I'm preheating the oven again just to see maybe I undercooked them. But I'm gonna give this one a shot and let you know how it is. So it's still very gooey, so that kind of tells me that these things are underbaked, but we'll figure it out. We'll see. All right. This is kind of similar to the apple cinnamon ones. Maybe I underbaked those ones too. They stayed flat on top and were a little bit gooey like this, but let's give this a shot. Ready? The banana and the chocolate combination is just fantastic. You can't beat it. I'm gonna try and bake this longer. I'll let you know how it goes. Stay tuned. All right, so I put the muffins in the oven for an additional 10-15 minutes or so, and they got very brown on top. You can see them right over my shoulder here. And I got a little worried that I was gonna burn them, so I took them out. They didn't get that dome shape that you would typically see in a muffin, but they still tasted fantastic. If this happens to you, or you know why mine aren't raising that certain particular way, let me know in the comments, but I highly recommend this. Like I said, I tried 2 of them, and they're very good. They even have that like crunchy outer layer too. So I think they're done enough. Maybe because I took them out and then put them back in, they didn't raise. It's fine. I ate it anyway. If you like this video, go ahead and like it. Leave me some comments as to what the heck I probably did wrong. And share it with your friends and subscribe. Thanks for watching.